It's up to you. Is the perps ready? In the garbage pail. And the handlers, don't forget that. They're all in the garbage pail tonight. See another by myself. Hope you shouldn't hear me because headphones off. But there's a lot of taxi cabs that was parking in front of my house. One of them was stopping by my house earlier. I looked at them like, see, I don't think so. I guess it's gonna be that kind of video. Or they just keep driving by. I am fucking exhausted today. Fell asleep on the couch too. I mean, are you fucking kidding? I don't know what the hell's going on. I think something that just hit me hard with what two weapons maybe? I don't know. I'm in such high fatigue today. Maybe because tomorrow I'm going to a funeral. It could be. I mean, the perps really didn't do much today. Like, nobody walked past my house, the perps. Not one perp walked past my house. It was very strange. They're not allowed to take a day off, so what the hell? Very strange. I mean, maybe because it's a Jewish holiday today and tomorrow, and it's Rosh Hashanah. So maybe they don't want, anybody to see them. But there's nobody here. Literally only them walking around. Yeah. At certain times of the day they go to synagogue, so. The perps are not going to be seen at all. So I don't know why they wouldn't come around, Weird smell, yeah. It's supposed to be getting a hurricane. It's passing. It's not passing. I don't think it's coming to where I'm at. It's in Long Island. It's going all the way to Florida. Crazy. They always get big hurricanes over there. So low we never move there. It's also 5,000 degrees every day, so I can't deal with that heat. It's too much. We went for a couple of days. We had a family issue, so we had to go there by car. 14 hours, 16 hours in the car. It was very fucking hot there. But he lives there. So the only perps I noticed lately are really, really young people. I want to say like 18 to late teens or early 20s. Oh, they go around taking pictures of me. And they walk their dogs. The older people walk their dogs. There's a lot of dog walkers lately. I don't know, I've never seen this many dog walkers. Very strange. I always saw maybe like one or two. As soon as I come out, it's always, more than two dog walkers. It's funny because they don't come all the way down. When they come from up the block, as they're walking towards me, they cross the street in the middle. And they just walk the dogs across the street mostly. When some of them come to my side, I don't think those are the perps. I think the ones that cross across the street, when they cross that way, those are the perps. They act differently. And the people that walk their dogs here, their dog stops and looks at me and then wags their tail. And I say hello to the dogs. So every once in a while, the dog will actually come up to me. I love it. I love petting the dogs. Those are regular people. But the ones that cross the street, like they'll come halfway to where this tree is, right here, where I'm pointing at. the big ass tree with the silver car next to it. They'll go to that tree and then they'll cross over. And then they'll walk their dogs there. So it's very strange. And the lady that gives us plants, she always walks the dog on this side because this is where she lives, on this side of the street. So that makes sense. I mean, she goes up the block too, but they come back around. She always on this side because that's just where she lives. So yeah, it's very it's quiet, but it's a little too quiet. Like I'm just waiting for the shit to hit the fan. Maybe after the funeral it will. I don't know. I was ready to go to the mailbox today. I wasn't feeling good, but I was like, you know what, I gotta go to the mailbox quick, and then I'll come back and get coffee. I was sorry, I was gonna throw up. I was starving. That's why I hate having migraines, because they make you want to throw up. So I wind up going to eat first and having coffee. And I didn't see perps right away either. I saw them afterwards. And I was, looking up from my phone a little bit, and I saw a couple of people wearing red and camo together. So I guess that's the new way. Not just red and black, just red and camo together. So a couple of them came around with their book bags and everything. And they, just walked around. Yeah, that shit. Those guys are psycho. I'm sitting there enjoying my coffee, and it was pretty full, so the perps didn't do nothing. They walked past me and looked at me, and then crossed over to the other side of the street. So I'm just not filming people.
I'm putting a left now. So I do something, I do the right.
Don't bring up all that. Go ahead. No.
You should do that also, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Crazy trip, but that was in February.
The baby wasn't feeling well, so.
Anyway, so they don't talk to anybody but themselves, but each other. So I'm not gonna worry about them coming after me. That would be weird. There are a couple of them that would go after each other. That's why I had that note on my pole. So somebody did somebody dirty. But that's, somebody got arrested that night in front of my house. I had that video. I put it on here on my channel. Like, pull your vehicle over. I was like, whoa. And it's weird because I saw the lights from my house. The fuck? Sounds like a gremlin.
Come straight to your house. Fino, you know Fino on Avenue I? And there's also one in Lakewood. Maybe used to have. The Lakewood guy. Messed up my name.
Oh my god. A while I'll come back from synagogue. So. Anyway, so yeah, I'm trying not to film people that are on burps. And they keep to themselves, so they're afraid of everybody that's not, like them. And that's the problem. They isolate them. And they only talk to people that look like you. I don't know why that's a rule for them. And they get afraid of everybody. Like we have a hairdresser around the corner. Somebody went to get their hair done. And the woman was telling our friend how her daughter's scared of a certain, demographic. I can't say it on here. Oh my god, a lot of people coming. The synagogue's not too far from here, so. I don't think I even realized how many people would walk by. I guess we didn't have cameras before, so I would have never saw this many people. Well, one thing for sure still was the bikers still speed down the block, and for some reason the camera will catch it. It's so loud. Even people were talking out here very loudly, and the camera didn't pick it up. I actually had to force the camera to pick it up. I want it to be known when somebody's screaming like a lunatic. Anyway, so when I was in Dunkin', the new perps came around though, and the two watchmen over there at the haircutter's place, they didn't come out until like I was ready to leave, and they were standing by the door. I was like, they can watch me all they want. I ain't gonna do shit. Yeah. Everybody always thinks they're gonna do something wrong, or illegal, or they're betting on it. They do something with our, like they do something with our name and everything. I can't think of what the hell's it called. IP addresses. We have an IP address. Anyway, I would think it's when we go to the hospital for anything, whether it's an emergency room or a surgery or something. Because the doctor's a nasty bitch. Like, they're gonna sell your name and information on the internet. And some of us are worth millions, dead. So, they want us, they really do want us to keep going back and forth to the hospital. I went there a couple of times I had too much blood coming out. I had a lot of blood clots. My period was extra heavy. And you can't really do much to you. They give you medicine and it's on your way, so. Well, I had a DNC in the hospital and the fucking surgeon was a bitch. And it was Dr. Fuchs. And I called her Dr. Fuchs because she was an asshole. No fucking bedside manner. So she probably sold my ass out. I would not be surprised. There's a lot of shady people too. When like shady people work for doctor's office too. If they just got a general attitude with you, they could sell your information to whoever. So, you know what I mean? It could be anybody. Your own family could sell you out. So especially if somebody doesn't talk to you that much. And then, your best friend can sell you out too. It will depend on the person. That's why you have to watch people closely, but not too close, because you don't want them to think you're nuts by watching them. Just if you have that feeling that somebody's doing something, or is about to do something. When God gets shoving the sermon in your face, when he pushes you to realize what's going on, you gotta try not to ignore it because he's trying to tell you something. So that was my problem too back then. I mean, I kind of knew something was going on between people I know. And one was family, one was a friend. I still don't get it because I have nothing and she's got everything. She got to move to Florida. I wanted to move there about years ago. Don't ever tell people your dreams because they will steal it right onto you. She got married. I'm still single. It's better for me anyway because I keep attracting psychopaths. Like, even though I go to a therapist and I'm working on myself, I'm working on my self-esteem, and that's why these persons don't really bother me too much. Like, I see them doing stuff, and I'm like, I show you what they do. I don't get in their face because they're not worth it. They're really not. They know they're pieces of shit, And instead of changing their ways, they decided, yeah, I'm a piece of shit. I'm gonna go around screwing with everybody, you know? Let them. His time is up, though. I'm not gonna do nothing. That's God's job. He's got plans for them. Trust me. It's not gonna be pretty. But anyway. So yeah, a couple of other new perps that came around. There's this one perp. He's a young kid too. Every day he wears the same clothes. A red hoodie and black shorts. And his pants are always falling down. Today he came by Dunkin' like 4 times. Once by himself, once with his baby, then he had to go back and get the stroller and bring his girlfriend with him. 4 times he did that. His whole ass was hanging out. I'm like, pick up your fucking pants. You don't feel that? Like, how you have no shame in yourself? You don't feel, horrible when your pants are falling down like that. My pants are not falling down. And if they were, I'd pick them up. When I feel my shorts riding up, I pull them down a little bit so it covers my ass. It's cool. You gotta be self-aware. Well, the way he looks at me too, I'm like, he must be a perp because he does that a lot. He wears the same clothes every day, and he comes by Dunkin' like 3 or 4 times. So, yeah. He wears those colors, so he looks like Junior from Blackish. You ever see that show? Yeah. He looks exactly like him.
Yeah. Imagine. Makes sense.
Yeah. Anyway. I'm trying not to film too many people, So the bikers, psycho. They drove down the block there at the corner so fast. There was the one guy who was doing tricks. He stood up on the bike, sat down on the front where you're not supposed to sit, and they did like a backflip while he was riding it. I was like, this guy is fucking crazy. They're gonna get into an accident one day. Not right now, but they will. You can't do that shit. I don't care how young you are and fit. You cannot do that shit. Ride the fucking motorcycle the right way and stop your shit. And put a fucking helmet on, too. The fuck? You tell their parents never told them no. I don't want to be their parent. I should have had kids by now, but I didn't because I had no choice. See, parents shape you. When they're narcissistic, they bring you down to their level. And then you try to get away by, just having your own personality and your own likes and dislikes. And they don't like that. They hate it. They bring you down so low. Because they're already low. And they see you as a reflection of them for some reason. Instead of you being your own person. Well, you got the blue light in front of you. And your headlights. Ugh. I don't know, it tickled my throat lately. I'm allergic to perps. I'm allergic to perps. It's true, I am. I said one time in particular, this perp kept coming back around. I didn't think of it, so I didn't videotape him. But he kept coughing. This was during the damn pandemic. Why are you coughing? You walk around coughing, right? Because they do that. They'll cough when they come near you. This was before the pandemic. They came up with this stupid shit. They're dumb. Oh yeah, even if it wasn't the pandemic, why would you cough near somebody? Like, what is that getting you? Hope you get sick from that. You are a sicko for doing that, for even thinking of it. You know, and hopefully it goes right back to you when you actually do get sick. Don't make us sick. You're the sickos. You know what I mean? Anyways, I was trying to say, they started coughing around me, right? Sometimes this perp just kept coming by. I don't know if he was walking on his bike. I don't remember what it was. Coming by, he kept walking by and coughing. Not like hard coughing, just like like a little bit. So when he passed by me, I coughed, I burped, and I farted. The first time I burped, and then the second time I coughed, and then the first time I coughed or something like that, and then I farted. He didn't come around after that. I was by myself too. There was nobody out like now. Right now, there's nobody out right now. There's literally nobody's out. So I looked around too. I looked around, and then I saw him coming back around. I went, Frrr. He did not come back around. What the fuck are you doing? Here comes the fudge. Here comes the fudge. This little dance. What are you talking about? You should do that dance. No, I would be very shocked if those people, if that demographic started perping too. Well, you know, they persecuted Christ, you know, though their version of Israel. They were really Greco-Romans, and they pretend to be Jews. See? Didn't you hear that? That's funny. That was perfect timing. That was perfect timing. The ha-ha. So, you know, they told the Romans to hang Jesus from a tree. I think they hung him from a tree too, and then they tied and they nailed him to the cross afterwards. They choked him out and then nailed him to the cross. So. And now the camera's picking up shit. And there was a fucking loud engine and didn't pick up shit. I'm gonna delete them anyway because I'm sitting here by myself. We're gonna need 5,000 videos of me sitting here. You know, I was about to mail my letters. I gotta mail them. They're not that important, but I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to go somewhere else. The homeless guy, he came around again and started screaming outside of Dunkin'. So I'm thinking, oh God, he's screaming at me again. Because it looks like he was screaming at me. And he was trying to get the attention of the workers because they're always giving him food. So he came around and he walked over to the bench by Very Juice over there. Now he hangs out there. He was in front of the pharmacy for a while. The people that work for Very Juice are very scared of that color, so that's not going to be good for him. He really stinks though. They need to, I don't know. I guess you can't really help him. He can't be helped. Somebody call a hospital already. He's walking around with a hospital bracelet. He still ran it and walked into traffic, so yes, I don't understand. I don't know what to do with that. What to help them with? You know, if they're aggressive. You know, I'm a single woman, and I'm, you know, a large woman. People usually manipulate us, so I don't think I'm the only target individual that looks like me. And that's why we became targeted in the first place. You know, getting treated like shit, and then, you know, sometimes you don't want to admit that something's going on, so you don't want to call a therapist. It's kind of funny though, because they made me go to therapy, but they put a lot of shit on me. I'm the scapegoat. Remember, we're the scapegoats in our families. They dish all the shit out on us, and they can't take it. So, like at all, they can't take it. How are they gonna take it? They can dish it, but they can't take it. They'd lose their shit if they took all the shit they do to us. If we did it back to them, they would go nuts. So, but then they don't go to therapy. They don't think they need it. They think we're the crazy ones, and we need to stop pissing them off. No, honey, you need to go to therapy. One more time. The car at the corner right there. I can't really see it from here, it's so dark. A lot of people don't put their porch lights on. We have the, how do you call it? We have those. So, you know, we have a lot of light, but there's like maybe 1 or 2 houses, not even. They'll leave the porch light on. If you think about it, if you leave the porch lights on, especially in my neighborhood now, it's not as safe as it used to be. There's all the crazy people coming around. When you put the porch light on, it attracts those types of people. The people that want to steal from you, yeah, it does. It attracts them. So we try not to do that. And the more lights you leave on in your house or outside your house, you know, the bill goes up. So you try not to have all the lights on. Only have the lights on when you're in that room, you know. Cheapos that we are. But one day they're gonna take away our electricity, so. But yeah. I have some crazy shows of psych ward patients. I'm like flabbergasted. And I never used that word. I went to Dunkin' late that day. It was like 7 o'clock at night. I think that's the same people. Oh, maybe not. I thought that was them again. I was like, damn, again? It was weird because I've never seen those people before in my life. And I know there's a lot of group homes with people like that, you know? There's some of them are homeless on the streets, you know, they get kicked out. Just in case they're purchasing those cars, I'm filming them. Anyways. And he had camouflage pants on. Come on now, they sounded like they were high as a motherfucker. You saw the video. I was trying not to get them on camera. They just got out of the cycle. They both had just got out of the cycle and they were fucking high already. Sheesh. You can't wait a day or two? No, you have to keep going. So they gotta stop letting them out. I'm not kidding. They obviously can't stop doing that. They can't stop doing drugs, which caused them to go to the psych ward. Because, you know, you go crazy when you're on drugs. You know? The fuck they let them out for? They're not supposed to leave for good behavior. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit for real. I always let these criminals out. I'm talking about the criminals now too. They do such horrible things. They go on probation. They break the probation, do other stuff that's even worse than the first time. Of course they're gonna keep doing that if you keep letting them out. So what happened recently, this woman got off the train and some guy just beat the living shit out of her. Just beat her ass. He beat her ass so bad that she don't want to take the train anymore. She got off the plane I don't remember which plane. She took the it was the Amtrak. I guess she took the train home. Her husband was waiting for her. But I don't think he was. You know, sometimes you can't afford to take car service. You know, to meet up with with your wife or husband or whatever. Or even if you, I think you should. Especially nowadays, you definitely should save money for like that kind of stuff. Like, say somebody's going out of town. You know, you can meet up with them at the airport. You know, tell them to take a cab and you'll pay for it. You know, so at least this way you come straight home, and it's a lot safer because there's crazy people out there. This guy beat the shit out of her. Oh, I see the popo at the corner. He beat the living shit out of her, and then he ran away. She was in the hospital. She went to the hospital. She survived. Now she doesn't want to go on the train. I don't blame her. Who the fuck would want to go on the train after that? I wouldn't. And it wasn't even a homeless guy. This guy had a job, but he was not supposed to be out of the house because he was on probation. And he's done similar things to women in particular for like years. I'm saying, like, what the fuck? He's always gotta be out here when I'm here. Couldn't throw your garbage out earlier? No. I gotta have any excuse to look at you. Yeah, you secretly like fat girls, don't you? Yes, you do, you psycho. All the crazy guys. He's married. Like, we're kids. What do you want a fat girl for? For blowjobs, I guess? I don't know. Not much I can do for you. Yeah, I would like to have a dick in my vagina, not in my mouth. That's not gonna feel good for me. It's gonna feel good for you. Fucking treat me like a pump and dump bitch for. You're the bitch. Taxi cab people are fucking weirdos. He's standing out front to smoke a cigarette. Go inside and enjoy your coffee. That's all they do. They stand there in front of the door. See, they'll just stand there with the donuts. Like, maybe if you stop smoking and you go in there and sit for a few minutes, you can maybe enjoy yourself, and then you won't have to look at me and be jealous. This is really nice out right now. Like, I don't want to go in right now, but I have to go in soon. And I gotta get up early and go to a funeral. So, man, tomorrow's gonna be a sad day. Like, I haven't cried yet, but yeah, we're all gonna lose our shit tomorrow. It happens when somebody dies, you know, and they're not a piece of shit to you. She suffered a lot of years, a nursing home and everything, so hopefully she won't go to hell. Because, you know, I don't really practice being a Christian. You don't really worship God, so, yeah. Hopefully. It's so weird too, like I usually have dreams after people die. And I usually see them in my dreams, you know? And I didn't see her at all. But last night, like an hour before I went to bed, the lights in my kitchen flickered on and off. So I looked up, I'm like, oh. You know, usually that does happen when somebody passes. It's kind of weird because I wasn't directly related to this person. We were all close to her, so. I'm like, I got butterflies in my stomach. I just hope nobody fights tomorrow. Please, nobody ghetto tomorrow. Nobody be ghetto tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Nobody be ghetto. I've heard stories of people being ghetto at funerals. Ay vey. I just hope Santina ain't there. Her brother's gonna be there because her brother is friends with this woman's son. Shoot, you know, the son wasn't a piece of shit like Cena was. He's suicidal though, which is really bad. He needs to go to a therapist or something. Call a suicide prevention number, you know. There's so many things you can do now. What's that? Camel book bag. And now they're gonna be quiet. Whatever. Later he'll come back around these revving that engine. Fucking psychos are there. They're psychos. That's why the cop car was there, because they're all gonna drag race now. McDonald Avenue. They're all lined up to drag race. I wish I would have videoed it. It was the weirdest fucking thing. Weird. It was weird. I don't even know where we were. But we came home and they were all lined up. And the police were there. They have like like that kind of car, like that black car right there. It's the same shape. And the police auxiliary was there, and they were like all getting ready to rev up the engines. They're allowed to do that. Back in the old days, we weren't allowed to do that. It was, you know, noise harassment. But the cops do work with these people. You know, how do you think they get these bikes from? The handlers. The handlers get the bikes from the cops. Because the cops seize these bikes from like drug dealers and pimps and all that kind of stuff. Oh, getting bit already. So once they get seized, they don't know what to do with them. But they see like people's criminal record and everything, so they're like, oh. And they probably have a beef with somebody. And they think, oh, I'm gonna give them this bike and make them do noise harassment. What are you looking at, bitch? It's like you're looking at me. What's up? Why are you like driving down so slowly? Anyway. I ain't doing shit to you. I'm on my own fucking property. Mind my own fucking business. People don't usually see me sitting here. Now all of a sudden they see me. So they really are ridiculous. Anyways, they give them the bikes for free. So they do noise harassment on people. And then they pay them money. It's like, huh, the neighbor. Anyways, they give them the bikes, boats, whatever the hell they want. Right? They tell them, hey, well, lighten your sentence. And we have all these things that got confiscated. Just tell us what you want. And until they get these motorcycles and fancy ass cars. Because, you know, pimps and drug dealers, they buy these cars, and then they get caught with drugs, and they get arrested. They confiscate everything, and they have the evidence room with all the drugs, you know, so they give them that too. Night.
Good night.
Oh, you too. Sorry. So they confiscate. They give them all the confiscated drugs and weapons too. Forget. You know, those people have weapons, jewelry. You know, everything is confiscated. What they used to do, I don't know if they still do it. They have an auction, and you buy. You know, the public goes and buys the stuff. Family Guy did something like that. Well, they bought a boat. Peter bought a boat, and Quagmire bought a hooker's dirty ass underwear because he's a sick fuck. They had something in the episode where they were getting along, but then all of a sudden they started fighting with each other. And they thought, you know, somebody ratted them out. I forgot what it was. It was one of the early episodes. So they were all really good friends with each other. And all of a sudden they turned on each other. And totally snitched. So somebody, I forgot who did it. I want to say it was Stewie. I think it was Stewie. But you know what I mean? Like, it takes one person to snitch to somebody. And for that person to believe it, and run and tell everybody the story, even if it's not real, whether it's real or not. And then everybody else finds out, you know? So I try not to tell my business to nobody. Like, people really want to know. It's always like some weird perp that comes in to sit right next to me and talks to me. I'm like, what are you talking to me for? What is this guy doing? This guy's gonna come by. I don't know if he's a perp or not. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, he's been by here, what, 4 times already? Weird. Yes, I jiggled my leg. They always drive slow past my house. I don't know if they're perps. Some of them might not be perps. Everybody's always driving slow past my house. Like, why? Those are the kind of cars they get. They get sports cars, motorbikes, dirt bikes, whatever they want. Fancy dinners. The Tinder Swindler, if you watch that documentary, that's a perp. Big time perp. He had no money. He took money from very rich women. You know, rich single women. That they were entrepreneurs, and he used their ass. He took money out of their account, moved in with them, took all their money and took other girls on a vacation. Horrible. They didn't get that much money back either. So he was bad. And he's still out there. He's dating somebody. He hasn't got arrested. You know, he hasn't stayed in jail. It's disgusting.
I was laughing and you're like, why do you say it like that? And then I was
Listen, I slept with him on the first date. Never sleep with anybody on the first date. Because you don't know that person. You know, that's a love spell right there, too. They, like, make you sleep with them on the first date. He was so charming, he flew me out. The first night, red flag, you know? Like, I know I'm single and all. Or maybe that's because I'm not stupid enough to fly off somebody I just met for a coffee date. And then sleep with them.
okay, I'm tired.
These are all people.
Time for bed. myself to bed.
Thank you.
Was you ready?
I'll put myself to bed too.
And then
Sometimes I catch one ahead like bandits. That's the train, I think. Ugh, so loud, the train. I don't think I've heard it that loud in a long time. Yeah, I refuse to go on the train now. There's a lot of homeless people, a lot of them. Too many. And the bus too, but mostly on the train. Especially like in the wintertime. It's warm down there, so they're gonna hang out down there. They got no place to go. The shelters kicked them out. Not enough room. And I think there's only a limited amount of time to stay there in the Red Cross list. So, what are they gonna do? They never solved the housing crisis, and they never will because they don't care. These people dispensable to them. Like I said, they give them money, the homeless people too, to carry out these things. Like, I don't know if that guy was homeless or not. I just beat the shit out of that woman. But I bet you right now, he was a perp. Because he had a criminal record. They kept letting him out. That means they told him to do it. Every story on the news like that is very fishy. Well, something happened recently near me, near my neighborhood. And I know the person who happened, the family member. I know the person personally. He would tell us a story. I was like, oh my god. The whole thing is when you date somebody, you really gotta be careful who you date out there. Everybody's crazy. There's witchcraft associated with certain people. What the? I hear creepy music. So, the guy was a former drug dealer. And this woman met him and they had kids together. He was gonna put a ring on her finger. And she shot herself in front of her child. And in front of everybody outside in public. He panicked and he ran away with the baby. So they thought he did it. And the whole family was so angry at her. They just did such mean things and said such mean things about her. Everybody said she was a sweet woman. You know, if you think about it, if you're looking at your child, as psycho as you are in your brain, and you're looking at your child, and you pull the trigger, something's wrong. You know, like, how does nobody see this? She could have got help. And she wouldn't have did that. Nobody sees anything. He was gonna kill himself too. He's like, she showed me how to love, what love was. That's why I don't date nobody, because that's the kind of person I would date. They would be very attracted to me. I mean, they could change, but they don't. Even though they change, the lifestyle is still there. So that means that person's got a lot of demons attached to them. If you're because listen to me, if my family didn't want to talk to me ever again, and said what this lady was going through a lot of shit with her family. If my family said shit to me the way they said to her, I wouldn't have shot myself at all. I would be like, nope, no, I'm not gonna die, and I would block everybody off social media and my phone. And I'd move out of state. I wouldn't have social media ever again. I'll make sure I get every lock there is to get on my doors. every camera, every floodlight. Oh, hell no. So wind up, he didn't stay the night at his house. They said, don't stay there because they're going to come and rob your ass. And they did. That's why you need to have Christ's protection on you, so nobody robs your ass. Those people that were in my driveway, they were trying to catch the cat. They like climbed over the fence and everything. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Did they come in the house? No, because they can't. I have protection over my fucking house. That's why all these perps are mad at me too. They see me coming, they get fucking angry. Oh well, I have Christ's protection on me. It's not like I say, I plead the blood of Jesus Christ over my family, my house, the car, the entire property, front to back and sides. Even behind the house, because people would just climb the wall if they wanted to. I wouldn't recommend it. You might get killed. You might get sprayed by, or scratched by a raccoon or a cat or a squirrel. I might just come out and stab you with a knife. You don't know. And remember, perps, I hear everything, so I'll know if you're around me. They definitely land on the roof. Those, what the fuck are they? Handlers, whatever the fuck they are. And they have the silent helicopters that fly over your house. They think I don't hear that. I hear it. There was stuff up there on the roof once, because Jillian used to go up there and light fireworks. Hey, kitty. Meow. It's a different cat. Small cat. Anyway. She used to sit up there on the roof and light fireworks. So a couple years ago, it was like two years ago or something like that. We're gonna do something with the chimney and it needs to be cleaned. So my brother-in-law went up there. He found an old lawn chair and weed plants under the lawn chair. He was like, and she was growing her own plants. So there was like a patch of dirt and she had plants in there. I don't know how she did that. I mean, he cleaned it all up and everything. Well, that was funny. I'm like, I wonder who put those there. So mom used to sit on the same lounge chair on the fire escape. She had her bikini on. And they were redoing the kitchen or the living room upstairs. And she was right there, in the same apartment. So she would be out there in her teeny bikini. I don't know how old she was. She was old. Well, for my age. I was young back then. So she was trying to get their attention. Yeah, she was trying to get my brother's attention and the contractor's attention. Like, I don't think they're into you. Any guy that they would see, the two of them, they would just go right after them. She told her daughter not to wear underwear with her stockings. And they would leave the blinds open, so we saw a show. Her mom would go in through the kitchen to the bedroom. And then she would do it. And we saw her, so she covered her tits. Like, really? She was 12. Are you fucking serious? The shit that she got away with was ridiculous. She had boys over in the shower, in the pool. Had sex parties in the basement. It was like a clown car, all the kids coming in there. I don't know why would you call the cops on them for noise harassment? They all left before the cops came. We didn't call. A couple of people on the block called. Should have called them for the real reason. I seen her and her boyfriend, or whoever was there, in the pool touching each other in the middle of the day. Like, really? And then they go back out there that night. Who the fuck has time for that shit? I have plenty of time now. But now, not at that age. Why the hell would you have sex at that age? And she had a pool party. She was the only girl. The whole boys surrounded her pool. Her mom goes, have fun. My whole family was out. We saw it all. How come we didn't call the police on that? On my mother. CPS should have been called. Kitty. Kitty. Kitty, kitty. They're not used to humans. Cats.
Very sticky.
Damn, the red car just came back again. That's twice. These people will come walking by, so I couldn't even record it. I don't think the red car will show up on the video right now anyway. I wish we got the Ring doorbell. It's the best one. Now, if I was living in a different place, I would get the Ring doorbell. Because in real time, you can yell at them. This one, you can yell at them still, but it doesn't keep the recording, you know? Like, I yelled at that guy for hanging out on my porch. I don't know, out of all the porches, you gotta fucking pick mine, really? I'm not the only porch on the block. That's what I think of purpose, excuse me. I yelled, I barked at him. It didn't keep the recording, it didn't keep me barking at him. It only showed that he left. So annoying. Well, the Wi-Fi here sucks anyway, that's probably why too. It's a very long video. It's almost an hour. It's 57 minutes so far. You know, I gotta tell you about these things. You know, you're not alone. You know, even if we met up with each other, we wouldn't trust each other because of this program. You know, they got all these people spying on us every fucking minute. You know, what are they gonna do with any information we do something? They got a tow truck on it. You know, what are they gonna do with it? It's like when people come and take a picture of my house in the middle of the night or during the day. What could they possibly do with my picture? They're spying. They're fucking spying on me. How come it's only one of them that came down the block every day? Well, two of them. They're having the time of their life. You know, spying on people and causing noise harassment, you know. What if people have to work the night shift and they need to sleep during the day, or vice versa? That would be interrupting them because they do it all the damn time during the day and at night. So during the pandemic, it was every fucking night, every night, and they just kept revving the engine up like 10 times a night. It was ridiculous. The cops still put a stop to it because they're there watching them. They weren't allowed to arrest anybody anyway. Everybody's like, defund the police. And then when something happens, where are the police? You defunded them, you asshole. Even though a lot of them are corrupt. Some of them might not be. Some of them, very few. And those very few, hopefully will help you. I don't trust them. So, I know, you know, I've seen them just follow me everywhere. There's one catfish detective. Oh, shit, a mustache. You can't wax your upper lip in the middle, you know what I mean? Just, you got it at home. Wax your upper lip. Doesn't take that long now. She got a full fucking mustache. And a beard. You know, goatee. Lady, there's no reason to look like that. Fucking wax it. Hers you can take care of. If she didn't have any spare time, you know, to do that. So she had an attitude with me. And so like, what are you ringing our bell at 5:30 in the morning for? And she like so pissed off at me. She saw I was calling. She's like, call us tomorrow or something. And I called. Nobody answered the phone. She's like, that didn't happen. I'm like, yeah, it did. Nobody picked up. I called 3 times. I have it on my phone if you'd like to see it. Don't fucking bullshit me. I don't give a shit who you are. So she probably put me on a shit list too, and all these fucking cops are watching my every move now too. Fucking auxiliary. Fuck yourself. Because I don't take your shit? Really? Okay. Also, I'm not a criminal. So you can't get me for anything. And you need a fucking warrant to get in my house, so go fuck yourself. Come back with a warrant, bitch. That's what I should have told her. You're not allowed in my house. If I had to fucking print out the rules and frame it and where everybody can fucking see it in bold ass letters, I will. So, anyway. I can't believe it's Monday right now. Anyway. I really don't want to go to bed. You know, it's funny. I keep on Tuesday, every Tuesday, something happens. I have to cancel. I'm saving money that way, so. It's just, yeah, it's weird. These services, this car service never picks me up on time. Doesn't matter what time I give them. So for like what, last week? What, 2 whole weeks did they pick me up early on a Tuesday? Thursday they have no problem taking me early. It's like, bro. They don't factor in traffic too coming here. They always send people from like Manhattan to come pick me up. I'm like, bro, why there's nobody here where I live that's closer and can pick me up early? Doesn't make any sense. It's definitely a gang stalking thing too. There's gotta be somebody there that works in the department where you put it in the system what time it's supposed to be picked up, and somebody's messing with it. Probably the guy that spam calls me every fucking minute. He thinks I don't remember his voice. A couple months ago, this guy picked me up. He was rude. He was like beyond rude. I wanted to smack him. He was so rude. Of course, I forgot what he did now, but he had such a fucking attitude. I wanted to punch him. Unfortunately, our ID pops up and our picture comes on when you have the iPad and you have to sign it. Like, really? We have our own ID, but they don't ask for it, and I don't know why they don't ask for it, because that's why. So, like, not only does he have all my info and he has a picture of me, it's like, that's great. So he probably gave out my number and all this kind of shit to all these fucking taxi cabs that come around. Because he doesn't get it that I'm not gonna bow down to him. Because he keeps calling me through spam call. And then he makes the woman call. He has like a woman that calls with him. So they probably work together. So she calls me. It's the same for 2 voices. And they keep blocking the calls. Oh, they keep doing it anyway. They did it earlier today. The woman, she's like, I can help you get out of your debt from your Visa or MasterCard. I'm like, I don't have cards, so how are you going to do that? I'm like, take my number off your list. Right away. it rings and the guy picks up. So I'm like, hello? Like that. All attitude. So I left it on speaker. I'm like, alright, you're just wasting your time, not mine. What else did I tell him? I forgot what I said. I'm like, I said something else. I can't think of what I said. You fucking kidding? You're wasting your time calling me. Not my problem. Keep calling me from all these fucking different numbers. Waste your time, not mine. And I don't even have to talk to them. I could just leave it on speaker and just play a song or something. Or curse them out. Not curse them out, but like say shitty things to them. They don't wouldn't know what to do. After this car, I'm going in. Oh. A lot of cars. Maybe there's garbage in front of our house already. Of course there is. And somebody smoking weed. Probably on the other side. Next door. Oh no. It's hot. It's in the garage. Smoking it up. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. Have a good night.